Hi everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. So, we are doing catch up, and I am now going to read July 11th. Bring any request to God. Ask and you shall receive. I was actually speaking to a coworker today, and she came to me for help. And she asked me about prayer. And interesting that this is coming up right now. She asked me about prayer. And she's like, why, Lisa, why is it that when I pray for things, nothing ever comes my way? And I said to her, but you can't, we're not supposed to pray for to get something. We're supposed to pray for the strength to deal with what is being presented to us. The strength and willingness to follow God's will or the universal will or the right path, the strength and the willingness to do that. Instead of things that like materialistic things or even maybe you want, you're praying for financial stuff, or you're praying for love stuff, or you're praying for a baby, or you're praying for, I don't know, something, to come to you. It's better to pray for the willingness and the strength to move through whatever is being presented, or to move through the circumstances of the situation that is in your moment right now. So, but ask and you shall receive. But there's a way to pray. So let's see what it says. Bring any request to God. Bring any request you have to God. No request is too large, none too small or insignificant. I prayed for a baby for a long time. I'll be really vulnerable here. 5 years ago, I was really, really, really wanting to be a single mom. There was no man, and I was like, I wanted to be a mom, so I was praying for a baby, and I was praying for a baby. I spent a year doing it unsuccessfully, and it was stressful and blah, blah, blah. But I was at that still time, I was still praying for the baby. And as soon as I gave up, and as soon as I let go that it wasn't working, I got my dog Gordy, and he came into my life, so I got a baby another way. So we can, I said don't pray for those things, but still pray, ask and you shall receive. So, because no request is too large, none too small or insignificant. How often we limit God by not bringing to God everything we want and need. Do we need help getting our balance, getting through the day? See, this is about this is talking about inside stuff, like help me to balance myself. There's a prayer I'm doing right now, and it says, help me God to nourish my body, my mind, and my spirit today. So stuff like internally, so our balance or getting through the day, like I said, the strength to get through the day. Do we need help in a particular relationship? So maybe we need help to be more vulnerable, or be more honest. Maybe we need help to be have more strength, be more forgiving, be more tolerable, right? These kinds of things. It's more about an emotional stuff. So do we need help in a particular relationship with a particular character defect, or attaining a character asset? Character defects, they say character defects, but I like to call coping mechanisms. So controlling, manipulation, jealousy is a character defect. But we use those, we acquired those things in the past when we didn't have options and choices. But now we do, so we can let go of these character defects. I don't like that word defect. We're not defective. So, or attaining a character asset. So attaining peace, attaining patience, right? So do we need help making progress in a particular task that is challenging us? So it's help making progress. Again, these are not like material things to grab at, right? Do we need help with a feeling? It's all the inside stuff. Do we want to change a self-defeating beliefs that has been challenging us? Do we need information, insight, support, a friend? So insight comes from inside as well, right? Like insight, like when you're, contemplating something and you get an aha moment, right? So these are better things to pray for because it's within. That's this whole thing, right, is about going within. So do we need information, insight, support, a friend? I was praying the other day for help, and then 3 different friends, called or reached back out to me. I'd reached out. What I had to do was take the action. I was praying for help, and so I had to take the action, make some phone calls, and then people called me back, and there was 5 phone calls in a day that I did. So friends, support, someone to help you process this stuff. Is there something in God's universe that would really bring us joy? Something to bring you joy. Just bring joy into my life. We don't know where that joy is going to come from. If you can let go of the outcome and just pray for the joy, then the outcome that will bring you joy will come. And it might not look like a picture in your head. So We can ask for it. We can ask God for whatever we want. Put the request in God's hands, trusting it has been heard. That's a key too. Once you say it, trust it's gonna happen. That's the belief. Belief is a really powerful tool inside of us. So trusting it has been heard, and then let it go. So pray for it, trust it's been heard, and then let it go and move on with your day, and then just assume it's coming. Leave the decision to God. Asking for what we want and need is taking care of ourselves. Trust that higher power to whom we have turned over our life and will really does care. Trust that the higher power to whom we have turned over our life and will really does care about us and about what we want and need. This higher power is loving, nurturing, caring, forgiving. It's all the most beautiful qualities in the world, okay? So here's your prayer for today. Today, I will ask my higher power for what I want and need. I will not demand, but I will ask. And then I will let it go. The language of letting go. Mwah! Thanks for watching.